Talk Radio. Back again. Segment 2. Guru, you know what that means.
Got plug time.
Plug time.
Got plug time.
Trash Talk Radio at trashtalkradio.com. Brought to you by the worldofsportsnetwork.com. World of Sports Network, connecting the world through the sports we love. You got to head over to the worldofsportsnetwork.com page. We got the Trash Talk Radio on there. We got a bunch of other stuff from the on-court, off-court to the My Opinion with Denton Day. And make sure you head over to the World of Sports Network YouTube page, the YouTube page for worldofsportsnetwork.com, and subscribe. Make sure you don't miss any of the fun we're having here at Trash Talk Radio. You can see the whole show, everything we're doing, so head on over there. If you're looking for me, Lestro, I'm on Twitter every day at More or Lestro, at More or Lestro on Twitter, and the Guru is on Instagram at Guru's Film Room. Guru's Film Room is just his thoughts, just his thoughts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One more time for the people in the cheap seats, trashtalkradio.com. And Guru, what's that hashtag?
That's 10K for TTR.
All right, man, so now we got that out of the way. Let's take one final look back at Week 10 before we move into Week 11. So let's get Guru's call-outs and shout-outs. The call-outs and the shout-outs of the week. These are the guys that need to be recognized in one way or another. We do the call-outs.
Yes, boy.
And the shout-outs.
Oh, man, get the heck out of here.
Every week here on Trash Talk Radio. So, Guru, let's talk with the shout-outs. Let's start with the guys who need to be, the call-outs. The guys who need to be call-out for their performance this Sunday. Who you got? Who you calling out?
Hey, we're starting out with a call-out veteran.
Oh.
You know, with a call-out veteran, he might be the guy that's been called out the most out of the call-out history catalog. You know, I'm talking about the mountain man, Rocky Mountain High, because he's smoking on some Gorilla Glue, you know, on some Denver Broncos high. Mr. John Elway, once again, for sacrificing my man Vance Joseph, sacrificial limb. This man, his family, everybody's getting embarrassed because everyone is thinking Vance Joseph can't coach. No, John Elway gave this man a JV player playing varsity level football.
Oh, shit.
He gave JV players playing varsity level football. This man is going to lose his job because of John Rocky Mountain High Elway. And I'm calling your ass out again, and I'm probably going to call your ass out again next week. Oh, man, get the heck out of here.
Yeah, John, go back to selling cars. It worked better than trying to find quarterbacks. All right, so John Elway gets another call-out by the Guru, a record-holding call-out by the Guru.
Oh, man, get the heck out of here.
Who else we calling out this week?
Hey, I'm calling out the FEAGLES. The fraud, the Feagles. Them boys played against a Walking Dead team, a team that just waiting to get their ass knocked the hell out, you know, like from Friday. Since Friday, they've been trying to get the hell knocked out. And then next Friday, they will also try to get their next rock out. Y'all send that check, man. That's a free plug.
Ice Cube.
But needless to say, coming from a bye, a home game, a Sunday night primetime game, and not only did y'all get embarrassed, but Ezekiel Elliott jumped and hurdled over you standing up. The Philadelphia sucker punch Super Bowl winning champion. The Buster Douglas of Super Bowl champions.
Oh, dude.
The Buster Douglas of Super Bowl champions. I am calling your asses out. Oh, man, get the heck out of here.
The Buster Douglas. Dude, that hurts.
Oh, man, get the heck out of here.
All right. Who else are we calling?
And my last call out.
That was fucking rough.
Hey, we all remember this in the beginning of the year. Hey, who's the Jacksonville? Hey, who's the Arizona quarterback? He sucks. Who's this quarterback? He sucks. Every quarterback sucks. Jalen Ramsey. You ass not listening to Kendrick Lamar and be humble. The Guru been waiting for this week because I know your asses ain't going to the playoff. So, yes, I'm going to call your arrogant ass out because guess what? Who got one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL? Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
So, Jalen Ramsey, and who else got one of the most highly touted corner that's not performing to be the number one corner? The Jacksonville Jaguars. So, Jalen Ramsey, I am calling your arrogant ass out. Come on, man.
Wrong one.
Oh, man, get the heck
There
out of
it
here.
is. You know, Jacksonville, they got their ass handed to them this weekend, didn't they? Wasn't it? That was an upset game there where they
The
should.
Colts? Nah, it wasn't an upset. The
No,
Colts
I'm
are
sorry,
better than them.
29-26.
The
I thought
Colts
that
are
one
better
was,
than them.
Yeah, and they beat them pretty well. All right, so now that we got the call-outs out of the way, we got the we got John Elway, we got the Eagles, and we got Jalen Ramsey that are all getting called out for
man,
this
get
week.
the heck out of here.
Let's do a couple shout-outs. Who needs to be recognized for their performance this week? Guru, who you got?
Yes, boy.
Hey.
Yes, boy.
My first recognition is the New England Patriots of the South, the Tennessee Titans, who are the New England Patriots of the South, because they got all the throwaways Patriots players, the Patriot coaches. They got everything New England Patriots in Nashville, Tennessee. Y'all don't know about that reference, kids. But just for handing Bill Belichick the hoodie. Why do you think I'm not wearing no hoodie no more? For handling the hoodie ass whooping in the music city, the city of music, the country music capital. All y'all Bostonian coming down there and listening to country music. And Tennessee Titans, Mariota, 16 for 24, 228, 2 TDs. The Guru is shouting you out.
Yes, boy. Yes, boy.
Yeah, man, that's a hell of a game. No one, I mean, you could have picked the Titans, but not to win by 24. What the fuck? All right, so who else are we shouting out this week?
You know what? The Guru's been very hard on this guy, mainly on this team. But, you know, the Guru's taking a softer stance, man. The Chicago Bears, Matt Nagy, Mitch Trubisky, and company.
Happy feet?
Khalil Mack. Not on this. He's getting a shout out.
All right, my bad.
Khalil Mack.
Yes,
you
boy,
know,
yes, boy.
The whole hey, Mr. Jackson. Hey, Jackson out there, the safety for the Bears is one of the best safety as far as ball hawk in the league. I see you, big dog. The Chicago Bears, first place right now in the NFC North. The
Out of
Guru-
nowhere.
The Guru's proud of you guys, and I'm giving you guys a shout out.
Yes, boy. Yes, boy.
Bears this week picked up a win over the Lions, 34-22 as well. So the Bears
Yes,
get
boy,
the
yes,
shout
boy.
out. And who's our final shout out of the week, Guru? We got the Titans, we got the Bears. Who else?
You know what? This has been a long time coming. And you know what? They deserve it. The whole city, it's not even it's a city, it's not a state. The whole city of Buffalo.
Buffalo. It's a whole damn region
The
out
whole
there, man.
region, the whole Niagara Falls, the whole Canada, everything that has to do with Buffalo. If you are bills, if you pay bills, if you get bills, any bills that come to you, man, I'm telling you, I am shouting y'all out because you did not play the Peterman. Because of the decision of not playing Nathan Peterman, the whole organization, the whole city, everything that stands with a bill, from the Bill of Rights to Bill O'Reilly to every bill, from Bill Clinton to all the bills out there, man.
With the exception of Bill Belichick.
I accept Bill Belichick. Anyone that has 2 B's, no, he gets one too because the Buffalo Bills are 2 B's. So everyone that has 2 B's in your name, you guys are getting, even if you're a bastard, you are getting shout out to all the bastards out there, all the Bills Mafias. I am shouting y'all out because you didn't play Nathan Peterman.
Yes, boy. Yes, boy.
That was for you, Johnny Cab, getting in there
Yes,
watching
boy,
that
yes,
game.
boy.
They not only did not play Nathan Peterman in what could have been literally the worst game ever played, the Bills ran up the Jets, man, 41-10. I was surprised not to see Bulls and the Jets in your call-outs this week, considering how poorly they played against like the 8th-string quarterback, Barkley, who hasn't thrown a pass since 2016. 41-10.
Hey, as long as he's not the Peterman.
Right. That's
Yes, boy.
You
Yes,
know.
boy.
That's exactly right.
As long as he's not the Peterman.
All right, Guru. So that is our shout outs for the week are the Titans, the Bears, and the Buffalo, and anybody who's ever paid a bill. Those are you're getting your You're getting your shout
Yes,
out
boy.
this
Yes,
week.
boy.
All right, so now that we finished looking back at Week 10, we're going to take a quick look ahead to Week 11 for the upcoming weekend. We're going to look like we always do in our Bets with Ben segment with Ben Carey from thecurrencykings.com. Now, this week we're doing it a little bit different. We had a bit of a timing problem with Ben this week, so we were unable to get him live on the air with us. So we got a video of him giving us his picks. Remember to head to thecurrencykings.com. He's got free picks over there every day. You can bet right there on the site, and make sure you go to BetDSI and use the promo code TTR on BetDSI.com. They're going to match up to $500 you're betting. That's free money, Guru. And as we always say here, don't bet with your heart.
Bet with Ben.
Ben Carey from thecurrencykings.com.
What's up, guys? It's Ben here, back at it again for some college football and NFL picks. Last week we went even. This week we are going to do really well. I'm betting on it. First game we're going to dive into, of course, we start with college football like every week. We got Ohio State, Maryland, and Ohio State is actually favored by 14 points on the road against Maryland, but in this one we are actually going to go for the over of 58 points. The Buckeyes defense is pretty bad, so is the Terrapins. Both teams should be able to score in this one willingly. I'm actually surprised the over-under is set at 58. I thought it'd be closer to around 64, so I think there's some serious value here. Over is 8-3 in the Terrapins' last 11 games as a home underdog. Over is 7-3 in the Buckeyes' last 10 road games. So we are going with the over of 58 in this one. Next game, we have Oregon, -4 at home. Arizona State has surprised me this year with the first-year head coach Herm Edwards. I didn't see them winning as many games as they have. They actually have a chance to represent the Pac-12 South in the championship game for the Pac-12. Very surprising there. Oregon, though, is at home in this one. They've looked good at home. On the road, not so good. The Ducks are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games as a home favorite of 3 to 10 points. So obviously in this one, a favorite of -4. Go with the Ducks in this one. One more game I like before we jump into the premier game is Washington State. They are favored by 9.5 against the Arizona Wildcats. Cougars, one of the best teams, I think the best team in the Pac-12. They should win this one by 2 touchdowns. They're 8-1 in their last 9 games as a favorite and 9-1 in their last 10 home games. So go with the Cougars at 9.5. Premier game, we have Syracuse on the road against Notre Dame. Notre Dame is 10.5 point favorites in this one. Both teams are ranked. Notre Dame needs to win this one to get into that college football playoff. If they lose, they're pretty much done in my eyes. Syracuse has a really good quarterback in Dungy, but Ian Book should be back in this one. He was out last week. I like the Irish to cover and win by 2 touchdowns. So go with the Irish. I believe the line is at 10.5, so go with the Irish at 10.5. So now we'll jump into the NFL. We have a few plays here, as always. First game, we have the Denver Broncos. Yes, my Denver Broncos. You see it behind me, and you know, if you've been listening, I'm a Denver Broncos fan. It's been a disappointing year, but they are 7-point underdogs in this one. They are on the road against the LA Chargers. Now, the LA Chargers basically do not have a home field advantage. They didn't in San Diego. They don't in the new LA stadium. Actually, in this one, there will be more Bronco fans in attendance than Charger fans themselves. So there is no home field advantage. So that kind of plays into the over-under, the over-under and, of course, the point spread. Denver at +7. The Broncos have lost some close games to some really good teams. Texans, Rams, Chiefs, they all lost by a touchdown. And then the Ravens, that game, well, that wasn't close, but Ravens are a good team as well. So Broncos have played some tough teams. The Chargers are 7-2, but they do not have a tough schedule. They beat up on the Raiders. They played some pretty easy teams. They played, I believe, San Francisco. I think they're a little overrated in this one, and I think the line should be closer to 3 points. So I actually am going with the Broncos at +7, and then back to the home field advantage. Chargers are 10-23 against the spread in their last 33 home games. There's no surprise there, obviously, considering they don't really have a home field advantage. Next game, this is strictly a gut play. There aren't really too many trends to support this one. I have the Falcons -3 at home against the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Falcons will have a really strong performance against the Cowboys at home, and I like for them to win by a touchdown. We'll keep that one nice and simple. The next game, Texans -3. This is an interesting game. Texans are coming off a bye, and I believe they're going to come in ready to roll. They play the Washington Redskins. Redskins are at home in this one, but the Redskins came off a win last week against the Buccaneers, but that was a game they actually shouldn't have won. They had 3 turnovers forced in the red zone, but if the Bucs could convert just one of those touchdowns, they win. So they were letting the Buccaneers get into their territory. You know, we have to give credit where credit's due. They did force some turnovers, but at the same time, if they don't force just one of those turnovers, they lose that game. So I think there is some serious value in the Texans at -3. I think it should be closer to 4 or 5 points. So I like the Texans in this one to win on the road. Texans are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games as a road favorite. So go with the Texans. Last one I have for you, Vikings-Bears. This is a Sunday night affair. This is actually in Chicago. Vikings on the road. We're going with the under of 45.5 in this one. This is going to be a very cold game, around 25 degrees with a 10 to 12 mile per hour wind. So it's going to be super chilly. I'm glad I won't be in attendance at that one or playing in this one. This is a divisional game. Both teams know each other. The Vikings are actually 21-7 in the last 21-8 NFC North games, and those have actually gone under. So 21-7 to the under. Last 21 have gone under. The last 28 games, 21 of those have gone under. Just want to make sure we get that clear. So I really like the under in this one. I'm expecting a score of maybe 20-17 in this one, a lower scoring game. They'll look to run the ball, both teams, and go with the under in this one. Expecting a really big week. Super excited about this week and weekend of plays, and we should come up on top. Good luck, everyone. As always, head to thecurrencykings.com. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter for all free picks throughout the week, and make sure to use TTR on BetDSI, and you actually get a deposit. They'll match you up to, now it's 50%, so make sure to head to BetDSI, use promo code TTR to get that deposit bonus and place some of these bets. If you've been following us all year, we've done very well. We'll keep it up this weekend, and best of luck to everyone.
All right, Guru, we're going to hope Ben did a little bit better this week than he did last one. He's still even, 3-3-1 last week.
Even Steven,
That's
baby.
like 3 or 4 weeks in a row just breaking even. We're still ahead
2
on
weeks.
the year.
I'll give him that 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, we're still ahead on the year, though. But we're hoping to break it out this week.
Let's get it, baby.
Don't forget, betdsi.com, promo code TTR. All right, Guru, now we are almost out of time here on the show, so that brings us to the end, and we're going to do a little 2-minute drill.
Let's roll, baby. Let's get it.
All right, here's how we play the 2-minute drill here on Trash Talk Radio. Every week, this is our chance to get all the things we didn't have an opportunity to talk about on the show. I put 2 minutes on the clock. I start lobbing questions. Are you ready?
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. All right, Guru, Carmelo Anthony and the Rockets appear to be on the outs finally. Where do you see Melo going this year, or is this the end we see in Melo?
Oh, man, it's so sad seeing a great boxer battered and bruised.
Right?
Seeing a Mike Tyson biting ears. Seeing a Joe Montana throwing balls in Kansas City.
Wearing red.
Seeing Adrian Peterson running for the Redskins.
That looks pretty good, though. I got to admit.
But you know what? You don't want to see stuff like that, man. You don't, man.
No?
You don't.
You don't think he plays this year? I think he ends
I
up
think
in
the
like
best
Miami,
for us to say,
Orlando.
you know what? I think the NBA should just put his ass in Milwaukee.
No. Really?
You know, put his ass somewhere like what Belichick or whoever, what the guy from San Antonio did a Toronto guy.
You know what? He would actually work really well in San Antonio.
No, he won't.
Pop.
No, he won't.
Come on.
Isolation ball.
That's true.
He won't work. You know what he's going to work
You're
at?
right.
You know what he's good at? He goes to the Rucker and go play 1-on-1. Remember when we grew up playing 21?
Yeah.
That's when he'll be in street ball. That's what he's good at, man. Melo, your NBA days are done, man.
Put the hoodie on and start rooking guys on the playground. I love that idea. Hey, you mentioned the D.C. here. I want to ask you about this. Josh Norman of the Redskins this week said that the D.C. fans were not behind him. He said they play better on the road because their fans are not behind him. What do you think of this?
I think Josh Norman, I'm calling your ass out for saying something so freaking ridiculous. Get the heck out of here. DHTTR. You know what? I'm going to be the first one for next week preview. In fact, it's over. Next week, Josh Norman, it will be on the Guru's call-out list for saying that shit. Oh, man, get the heck out of here.
There it is. You heard it here first. All right, Guru. So then the next one here is Hugh Jackson joins the Cincinnati coaching staff this week. What do you think of this move?
Oh, man.
Fired Browns coach Hugh Jackson
went to the Bengals.
Is now in the Bengals. We're joining Marvin Lewis.
Who's going to get fired this year?
Right.
You know, so, hey, what they say? Misery loves company.
Yeah, man, this does not instill me with confidence. All right, 2 more. Real quick, I heard the horn here. Draymond or KD, who you got in this fight? Draymond called KD a bitch and got suspended for a game. Who do you like here?
Easy. You know who's more important and valuable? KD. You know who got suspended? Not KD. Because you know why? Because at the end of the day, KD's the reason why they got a dynasty. Draymond ain't. Draymond is going to be one of the reasons the dynasty is going to be gone.
I disagree. I think KD leaves this year. You got to re-sign Draymond because when they didn't have Draymond on the floor, they lost to the goddamn Cavaliers.
What? Every time they have KD on the floor, they never lost an NBA championship.
That's a fair point.
Put it like that. Without KD there is no championship because wherever KD goes, they're going to be the champion.
All right, final question, Guru. This week we lost a giant as Stan Lee of Marvel Comics passed away at the age of 95. He kind of invented our mythology of right now. So my question for you is, Guru, if you were a Marvel character, who would you be? And or do you have a favorite Marvel character or movie? Who you like, man?
Come on, man. The Guru, man. I'm a rugged guy, man. I'm a rugged just animal. I want that Wolverine motherfucking ring.
Yeah.
I want to heal,
yes, boy.
baby. I want the power of not getting sick. I want that whole power. You could give me any disease. I don't care. That's what the Guru like. And then I'll slice the shit out you. And what, man? I could take a bullet. I could take an atomic bomb. I could take everything. Why not? But you know what else I want to be after that? I want to be Beast, man, because I want to be smart as a motherfucker and keep my deep voice.
And see, that's me. I want to be the smartest. I'm the Incredible Hulk, man. The angrier I get, the stronger I want to get. I just want to smash. Lestro smash!
And with that said, you just smashed the shit out this episode,
and that is the time we have on Trash Talk Radio this week. Our thanks to Ben Carey from thecurrencykings.com. Our thanks to Avliano Productions for making us look good. Find your way over to the YouTube page and subscribe. Make sure you see all of this. Until next time, my name is Lestro.
And it's the G to the U to the R to the U. You better don't sample that shit.
Thanks for listening.
TTR.
I'm sampling that shit.
You better don't sample that shit.